Hey, what's up guys, it's me Master Tech and this is the OnePlus One. Today I will show you how to install Android Marshmallow in this device. So currently I am running Oxygen OS 1.0 in this device. You can do the process with any custom ROM you have installed and also with the stock ROM, but you must have the TWRP recovery. So you can see in the settings Android version 5.0.2 and Oxygen version 1.0. Tapping the build number 7 times will enable the developer option, and there you have to enable the advanced reboot option for the recovery mode. And then your battery must be charged up to 60% or above. If you don't have advanced reboot option, you have to hold the volume key, down key and the power key at the same time after turning off the device. Now I'm rebooting directly from here to the recovery mode. Click on it and press OK and wait for a few seconds, and after it will load into TWRP recovery. And I will install Android Marshmallow from the USB OTG because I will format internal storage. If you don't want to format internal storage, you can also install from that, but you don't have to select the internal storage in the wiping system. So I will connect it to smartphone, and after that let me go to the install and see if OTG is showing here. Click on it and now it's showing here. I have CyanogenMod 13 and the gaps. You have to copy these two files, a link in the description box, and download from that, and go to backup and make all the backup things. If anything goes wrong, you can restore the backup later, and you can make the backup in internal storage or USB OTG. So after that go to wipe, advanced wipe, and select internal storage if you want to format, otherwise don't select it, and all the things except USB OTG, cache, system data, Delphi cache, and wait for few minutes. It will format your full device, your all the things, and you have to make a backup of all the things, contacts, photos, etc. if you don't want to remove that. And press back and then go to mount and check system is already checked, so I'm going to install and then selecting the USB OTG. Internal storage is cleaned. Now USB OTG and selecting CyanogenMod 13, which is Android Marshmallow, the Sultan's ROM, and click on it and swipe to confirm flash, and wait for a few seconds. It will flash. I'm skipping that part. After that press back and then press back again and install the gaps also for the Android Marshmallow. Link in the description box. You can download both these files and then swipe to confirm flash. Wait for a few seconds more, it will install. I'm skipping the part again. So after that wipe the Delphi cache and cache again, and swipe to confirm flash and press back and reboot the system. Now wait for few minutes. It will take approximately 5 to 10 minutes for the booting process, and also it will optimize app for up to 5 to 6 minutes, and it will optimize approximately 191 apps, I think so, not 100, it's 91 apps or 80 apps. So it's showing the CyanogenMod boot logo from here, and don't panic, it will take only 10 to 15 minutes. Now if you format the system in wipe, it will you have to check the mount in the system. So now it's showing optimizing app. Wait for a few minutes. I'm skipping the part again, and now it's showing the initial setup. Now we can do the initial setup, selecting the language English Indian, and click on it. Let me configure the setup quickly, and after the entering the Wi-Fi password. Now Wi-Fi is working. Okay, now let me quickly do all the process. I'm fast forwarding it. Now setup is completed. So here's the Android Marshmallow in the Android OnePlus One. So in the beginning it will lag a bit, but after that it will work fine after 10 seconds. Now already update is available. You can update this with the Cyan Delta method. I have already made the video. You can watch that how to update that, and you can see Android version 6.0 Android Marshmallow. So now we can play the Android Marshmallow Easter egg game in this OnePlus One. It is similar like the Lollipop. So we can enable the developer option by tapping the build number 7 times, and we can enable too many options like advanced reboot, and root access also enabled from there, and Android debugging. These are some important things you have to do this. And let us see more thing. We can also enable the system UI tuner from the by holding the settings, but it's not working in this ROM, so let's leave that. and we can change the brightness control from the status bar, from the notification panel also. So let me configure, let me set it the minimum brightness, okay, and show the notification count. We can do too many process, but this ROM is not fully stable. You can work it as a daily driver, but you will think that I have to go back to the previous ROM because it's not fully developed. It is under the process and it is unofficial, not fully officially version. So you can see too many options are here, and also the gesture mode buttons. You can enable the on-screen navigation bars and left-handed mode, everything you can do this. Also we have tap and pay option in that on Marshmallow, and I like one thing about this is the RAM memory is very much full in the Android Marshmallow out of the total RAM. We can enable the home settings, also to the paged version if you don't like the vertical scrolling, so you can also do that. You can install the Google Now launcher also. So you can see that there's only few apps installed, not too many bloatware. So let us quickly look at the camera if it's working fine or not. So let me take the photos of this. I have already taken the photo and skipping the part. You can see the camera quality is really good. It's taking very nice photos in detail, so it's working fine. So I recommend you to not to use a daily driver, but if you want to taste this Android Marshmallow, you can do this. So thank you guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you thumbs up down below. If any question, comment in the comment box. Subscribe to the channel for more tech videos. I will catch you guys in the next one.